Scenes of pain and grief in Ghana's capital, Accra. Emergency crews remove bodies of some of the victims of Wednesday's explosion. Wreckage of about a dozen vehicles litter the forecourt of the station as security forces try to keep an anxious crowd behind a police cordon. Officials have put the death toll from the incident at 90, with fears that it could rise. During a visit to the site, President John Dramani Mahama described the toll as catastrophic.
Yesterday, the emergency services, including the military, the police, the fire service, were all called out to come and help. They managed to rescue quite a large number of people, but unfortunately, a large number of people lost their lives. I want to take the opportunity to commend the security services for their diligence. Throughout yesterday night, many of them have not had any sleep. We were closely monitoring what was happening. And then also to express my condolences to the several who have lost relatives and the victims of the flood.
Massive flooding in Ghana's capital swept stored fuel in Accra in a nearby fire, setting off a huge explosion at a gas station. The fire quickly spread to nearby buildings.
It was raining last night and people took shelter at the filling station. And as they were there, because that is the filling station, it kept raining. So there was still the running water that was rising up. And because it is a filling station, there were a lot of fuel particles around. It got contaminated with the water. And those that were not mixable with the water would definitely float. So they were floating on the surface of the water, but it's a running water. So it was able to run from the filling station to a distance where there was a naked fire, and they picked the fire from there.
Flood waters around the site hampered recovery efforts. Mahama blamed the floods partly on people building homes and businesses on waterways, blocking the city's drainage system.
We'll have to take some measures to be able to avoid this happening in the future. And often when these measures are drastic, you have a lot of sympathy and pressure not to take those measures. But I think that the time has come, for us to remove houses out of waterways, and the public should understand that it is necessary to save everybody else.
At least 2 days of rains have caused chaos in Accra, leaving many suburbs submerged and people stranded. Ghana's Meteorological Service says there could be more rains in coming days. Mwongeli, CCTV.